It's voting season. It is primary time, and we're going to be talking to folks on the Republican Club. I want to welcome to the program Betty Oliker and Pat McComb. Thank you guys for joining us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's great to
And
see
you guys, did you guys call each other this morning?
Yeah.
Well, this is our uniform for the meetings.
There you go. I feel like
Promoting
I want to say
patriotism.
the Pledge of Allegiance or something. Well, we have the elections coming up. Let's kind of start there. It's a big one, and California has that interesting structure that people know about. It's an open primary, so you're not getting a Republican ballot. Back in the day when I used to get, when you used to get those, your Republican ballot or your Democratic ballot, and you were picking through those candidates. It's a wide open, and the governor's race is probably one of the most interesting ones, right? Because there's a chance there's going to be a Republican on the ballot because of the pool of Democratic candidates in there, and then the two Republicans.
62 candidates on that ballot. Yeah. Well, we're excited. We have two great candidates with Steve Hilton and Chad Bianco. And the jungle primary, only two, Democrats and Republicans, will be at the top. So we just want to get our good candidate in because, we want to save our state, Michael. We want to restore it to a two-party state. It's better to have a two-party state than one party dictating and, we don't want a king. We don't want kings.
Okay, I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yes, yeah. So I hope we encourage independents and even Democrats. If you look at, we want to save our state. There's so much at risk right now. We've got to restore California. People are moving out, high taxes. It's unaffordable.
Yeah, it can be.
Especially in our community.
Yeah.
We have people on, we're all on limited incomes as we retire. We can't
Right.
really make more money. So,
Right. Oh, I understand.
So what do we have to lose?
One of the great things you guys do is you talk to down ticket, folks who don't get the publicity, don't have the monies and that kind of thing. What was that like this season, kind of bringing it in for your speakers here for that were, like the school board races and the local races? How important is that for you guys to make sure they come in and get
the
that exposure, right?
It all starts at the grassroots,
right? But that exposure for folks, and they get to meet folks here get to meet the candidates, because that's so important because they're not going to see big ads and flyers and those kinds of things.
Yes.
You're so right, and thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah.
It's so true. We have Sherry Friedenrich, who's running for she's hopefully reelected for Orange County Treasurer. She saved our county $1 billion last year. And coming to our club, and people wouldn't maybe know that if they didn't see the ad.
Right. So
Yeah.
they get
And another important candidate on the ticket is Michael Gates. He's running for AG of California. Besides our Orange County Board of Education, Lisa Sparks and stuff. So I think our AG is going to be a very key position to restore our state. I mean, we had Urson Russell. We have Urson Russell coming, and he was talking about, he's been working with Nick Shirley to expose the corruption and graft in the state. We can't have that. We have to, it's our money. We got to, protect our money.
Right, you got to be looking out for it. Betty, you got June 19th coming up. It's going to be, after elections.
That's true. That's true.
This is the one where everybody comes in and takes a little breather. Everything.
We hope the voting.
But you're going to have some great folks on there as well, right?
Well, we hope that we'll review positive results.
Yeah.
That's the goal. So we'll see.
Will O'Neill is our new chairman.
Right.
Yes.
He's a great guy,
Okay.
a young guy. He's got a lot of energy. He's done a lot for our party.
And what did you guys come in and have someone to talk about? Just whatever he wants to talk about, or do you have specific points he's going to be coming
Well,
to
we
talk about?
hope he'll review the results of the election, really, and
Yeah.
where we're headed next.
Right, and
But-
report what we know now. I mean, the votes will still be coming in. June they'll be counting the mail-in ballots for weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I remember covering elections back in the day when I was on newscasts and those kind of things, and it takes a while they got to undo those envelopes and put them through machines and that kind of stuff. So sometimes over a tight race, it can be weeks before you know what the actual result is.
And Urson Russell, who we have coming in, even though he's running for assembly, his future will be determined by then, we hope. But he's going to fill us in on the time he's been spending with Nick Shirley. He's really a student of ballot harvesting, the voting process.
He understands it all.
Yes.
He's worked at the ROV. You talk about the structure, the big structure over there. He would take people on tours, and he just knows all about it. One of the things we'd like to mention, we have until June 2nd, Michael, to vote. So we encourage all our Republicans to get out and vote. In person is best at the City Hall.
Sure, it's about the easiest way in terms of getting the vote count done that
Yes.
night.
You're right.
Yes.
It counts by June 2nd. But if they don't just drop it off, because that'll be in the mix like mail-in ballots. They got to go in and just take their completed ballot, go in and scan it, and it goes right to the ROV. It's great. If they can't do that, please use the drop box.
There is an elderly community certainly that
Yes.
doesn't drive, doesn't have some access. So the
Yes.
mail-in ballots can be certainly a benefit to keep them active in
Yes.
politics.
Oh, yes, we
Yeah.
want
People
everyone
have
to
their
vote.
say. We want everybody to vote.
Yeah.
Right. That's the important part.
Yeah.
A little on the lighter note, you have a fun vendor coming into your next event as well, right?
Yeah,
Tell
we
us
do.
about that.
Betty and I have
Bling.
these pins.
You guys got your bling.
We're going to celebrate our 250th anniversary of our founding of our country.
Yeah, and there's
in
a picture
July.
of some of the bling up on the
Yeah.
screen there. So we got some 1776 stuff there. And so who's the vendor and what are you guys going to have?
Her name is Cecilia, and she owns the Great America Store, and she's going to bring bling. She'll bring hats. She's going to bring some jean jackets that have bling on them. So it'll be fun. It'll be a chance for our members to get dressed up, and we're going to be participating in the July 4th parade
Oh, yes.
and decorating our golf carts on July 3rd.
Maybe get
So-
some decor for the 4th.
Yeah, right,
That's probably,
exactly.
that's probably one of the most fun little kind of, when you were a kid, you probably decorated your bicycle. I remember
Yeah.
we did a
Yeah.
parade through our
Streamers.
yeah, that kind of thing. And they do that here with the golf carts, which is really a fun time.
It
Have
is
you ever
fun.
seen it?
I've seen
Okay.
it, yeah.
It's really we
Yeah.
ride through the village. It's really fun. People come out and they're waving our flag. It does feel like a town parade. Yeah, and it's great for all of us. We all get together. We don't think about politics that day. We just all get together and have a good time as villagers.
Yeah. And are you guys going to go big? Because it's 250. This parade has to be.
Yeah.
We're trying.
Go big, yeah. As big as we can. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll work on that.
I think we need to note the change in date for the meeting.
Oh yeah, we usually have a July meeting, but we're not going to have it because the Clubhouse 5 is having a ping pong tournament on the July
Wow.
3rd. So
I can understand getting bumped for that.
Well, the June meeting.
Yeah, our June meeting is June 19th. and
Right.
That will suffice. And then we'll have an August meeting.
Okay.
But they can RSVP by emailing Sherry Bihar at rclwreservations@gmail.com.
Right. And that is
Our
coming up.
flyers are out at the villages.
Your
at
usual place over at Clubhouse 5.
Yes.
Yes.
And you guys have your usual times, so, social hour 11, and the meeting starts 11:30 to 1:30, and the speakers are there.
Yep.
And people need to RSVP to you guys to make
Yes.
sure they get in and get those seats.
Yes, yes. Well, we need to have a count for lunch.
Yeah.
People
right.
don't have to have lunch. They can come for speaker only.
Okay, well, there you go. How can people get more involved in the club? What do they have to do to go to the website? And you guys looking for members as always?
Yeah, and we're very visible in the community. In fact, we
Yeah.
just ran into someone downstairs that's interested in joining.
Yeah,
So we're
Yeah.
out there, and
Right.
yeah,
We have it in the Globe.
Yes.
And we put
Right.
out our
And our
posters all
flyers.
over at all the clubhouses, Michael. And we're working on social media. We want to do a little more social media, but we find some of our, we don't know, maybe we don't have as many older people on social media, but
Right.
we're going to do it. So we need to get better at getting the word out.
get on those socials.
It's a journey, not a destination.
There you go. Well, the website is rclw.org if you want to find out more about the Republican
Right.
Club, their meetings, their events going on, and how you can become more involved.
yes.
Betty
Just-
and Pat, thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Take care.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back with our movie previews.